there's no heating, no water in this room. Probably I will sleep in my car tonight. This is crazy, I don't know what is going on in Znojmo. Hello everyone, the adventure begins. We are in the southern part of the Czech Republic in South Moravia or Moravia, and I haven't booked anything. I just arrived at the airport, going to pick up my car key, and we will see where we will end up in the next 3 days, but it will be a great adventure.
That is right. Without having anything planned, we will discover in the next couple of days nature, castles, festivals and more. But for now, the most important thing is to find a place to sleep.
So I saw there were not really a lot of last minute accommodations left, and there was an area where I really want to go. I reserved the cabin. I didn't make a booking or something. The guy said just leave me 800 Czech krona in the room or in the check-in box, and I received a code and a room number, so we'll see how that looks like later. But that's another 1.5 hour drive from here. It's raining, it's getting dark, and I found this restaurant somewhere on the road, park restaurant, and we'll see how the burger tastes like. And in the meantime, I ordered a lemonade, but it looks a little bit like your pea or something. Like the color is really off and strange. Tastes right. It's like a mixture of apple juice with Sprite, I think, but tastes right.
After the dinner, it was time to drive further south and reach Bitov.
And it is 2 hours later, pretty dark. I just collected the key. It's still raining, 2 hours non-stop rain on the road, but let's have a look how this cabin looks like. I mean, it's very basic, extremely basic. Close the door before the mosquitoes come in. At least there's electricity, which is good. That's the only thing I need, to be fair. I need to charge my phone for tomorrow. And then there's no heating, no water in this room. So hopefully it's dry tomorrow, because I have high expectations about the nature in this area. And if not, well, then we'll move on. Let's get lost in the Czech Republic, I should say. Life is so much better when it's not raining. When you wake up here, you walk to the lake, see people fishing, walk through the forest, up a hill, and then you end up in this state chateau with official medieval remnants. It was really flourishing around the late 18th, beginning of 19th century. It's only 50 Czech krona to enter this area, which is around £1.75. And officially it opens between 9 and 5, but I was here at 8:30, was already allowed to enter. So let's explore this place a little bit more. And then I saw on the map that there was a cemetery at the lakeside, which hopefully overviews this chateau from a much better angle. So let's see if we can drive there as well.
So we are now at Bitov Castle, a castle on a steep promontory towering above the meandering river Zeletavka, near the Vranov reservoir in the village of Bitov, some 25 kilometers northwest of Znojmo in the Czech Republic. Built in the 11th century, Bitov is one of the oldest and largest Moravian castles, so definitely something that is worth exploring.
We just came out of the tower where you saw inside the prison, and at that time the church was the highest power, so the inquisitor was allowed to give the sentences and the type of torture they would do on the prisoners. But we're now in the castle garden, and as you can hear, it's not even that pretty, but there's just a lot of birds around here.
Whilst the gardens might be not that impressive, it is more impressive to drive around the area, see the castle from a distance, and then even better, up close from a different angle near a cemetery.
And we found a spot. The cemetery is not visible next to the road, so be aware when you drive here. They just parked just next to a area where it goes down, but it's pretty impressive from this side. We saw it from a bridge earlier, and now here next to the road. You can walk down to the cemetery, and there's a cottage there where you can look at it from the water. But it's really, really impressively built on top of that hill.
Before we leave this area completely, we have a short stop at Cornstejn Castle, a castle in ruins, which probably offers great vantage points over the area, but with again a small entrance fee. I decided to only look at the base of the mountain and drive further and make an unexpected stop at Vranov na Dyiji.
This area is just wonderful with its forests, but also it shows how strong the Austrian-Hungarian Empire was. So many castles in this area. The place where I wake up, there was already that restored castle in the late 18th, 19th century, built on medieval remains. There was a medieval castle that you could visit for 70 krona, and then now 15-20 minutes drive later on, another village next to the river, and I looked up and there's this amazing overlooking castle, really well preserved. I think probably also late 18th, 19th century. And it's free to visit this area, but if you want to visit any of the staterooms or inside, you need to do that with a tour around 180 to 200 Czech krona, which is kind of the normal thing here in the Czech Republic.
With this short stop, it is time to go to the area where I really wanted to hike today, Podyji National Park near Znojmo. And is it worth it to hike here?
Wow, this is just wonderful. We started the hike from Znojmo, which we'll explore a little bit later, but we walked next to the river, following the yellow route, around an hour walk I guess, and then into the forest next to the river, and now we're on top, and wherever you look, you can only see forest. It's just green trees everywhere. Such a wonderful viewpoint.
Podyji National Park is located next to the Austrian border. It is one of the 4 national parks in the Czech Republic with near natural forests located next to the river. One of the unique biomes in Central Europe. However, sometimes during your walk, you think about some more practical things.
I think the realization kicks in that probably I'll sleep in the car tonight. Unless I want to pay more than around 150, 200 euros for a night, there's nothing really available in the area, so might just hang around in this area. It's 7 kilometers back to Znojmo, explore the old town, and then maybe need to find a place where I can park and sleep in the car.
Walking back through the wine fields, we discover in Znojmo what this whole wine is about and how important this wine is for the region. Apparently, I'm not in Znojmo during a boring time of the year.
This is crazy. I don't know what is going on in Znojmo, but whole festivity celebrating wine. I already told you it's wine region, wine everywhere. In the church there's vegetable and fruit and stuff laying decorated around it. It seems like kind of a celebration of the harvest with traditional clothing and traditional jobs here taking place as well. That's a good surprise.
So the historic wine festival didn't happen for the last 2 years, and this is the first time after COVID it to happen. It is celebrated in the style of the Middle Ages, with a record amount of visitors this year, 200,000. And yeah, maybe I should have visited this event even earlier.
It's massive, from market stands to like performance stages everywhere, and I think I'm now entering the fun fair. Like, I'm pretty sure that I can last here for a whole day. Should have come here earlier to do that.
From fun fairs, shops where you can drink the newest wines, festival stages and market stands, there's loads to do in the city of Znojmo now. But the only thing we don't know yet, how much does it cost to visit this festival?
So apparently it costs 450 Czech krona to enter the city now with this festival going on. But the area where I went in, I just went in there for free with nothing going on. So I'm going to try to sneak back up to the area where the music was and hopefully can get back into the city for free. We are in. There's always an entrance in the city fortress for a foreign spy. Some other exits I was refused, but this one didn't check. So we're back in again. I say £15.
And with being back in the old city centre and also the festival grounds, it is time to enjoy the evening program of the festival.
Wow, what an evening was that. Oh, if you ever have the chance and you are in the Czech Republic, visit Znojmo Historic Wine Festival. That was an amazing celebration. And because of that, there's nothing available in the area to sleep. So, yeah, I drove to somewhere near the forest, just outside the village, going to make the car ready by putting the things flat. And then we'll sleep here and we will catch up in the next video.